With the perfect location selected, the crew is ready to turn an ordinary patch of backyard into the foundation of a massive 15 by 30-foot oval swimming pool. And this is where the real muscle work begins. The pool was purchased from the pool factory and shipped all the way from New Jersey to Tampa, Florida. Despite the long journey, the massive shipment arrived at the home in about a week. First, a track loader rolls in and starts stripping away the turf from the entire pool area. Goodbye, grass. That lawn has officially been promoted to former lawn. The machine makes quick work of the surface, clearing the way for the much bigger excavation ahead. Once the turf is gone, the crew digs deeper into the ground, carefully removing layers of soil along the way. During the excavation, they also uncover some old drain pipes that are no longer serving any useful purpose. These abandoned pipes have basically become underground junk, so out they come. The digging continues until the pool area reaches roughly 24 to 27 inches deep. Getting this depth right is crucial because the pool will be partially buried, meaning the ground itself will become an important part of the structure. With the excavation complete, the crew begins building a skeletal support system. Metal support poles are positioned and connected in parallel, creating a strong framework that will eventually sit beneath the pool structure. Once everything is properly positioned, soil is brought back in around the framework and carefully compacted. This isn't simply a matter of dumping dirt into a hole and calling it a day. The soil has to be packed tightly and evenly around the support system, so everything remains stable and properly supported. Next comes one of the most important moments. The massive pool wall is unrolled and prepared for installation. This large metal wall will eventually hold back thousands of gallons of water, so it definitely isn't just backyard decoration. The wall is carefully aligned with the metal skeleton and secured using screws, connecting it firmly to the support structure. Every section has to line up properly, because even a small mistake at this stage can create a very big headache later. Turning a pile of packaged pool components into a perfectly shaped, sturdy swimming pool takes patience, precision, and plenty of hard work. And these men are ready for the challenge. With a project this large, there's no room for careless measurements or shortcuts. Every section has to come together properly, because once thousands of gallons of water are added, the pool definitely isn't going to forgive sloppy work. It's a big job, but the crew tackles it with impressive teamwork and determination. By the time they're finished, this backyard is going to look less like a construction zone and a lot more like a private summer resort. Before moving ahead, the crew gives the surface one more careful treatment. Using hand rollers, they compact and smooth the soil, eliminating uneven spots and creating a solid, level base. With the main pool wall securely in position, the crew moves on to one of the most important parts of the installation, the waterproof interior membrane. And this isn't just some ordinary sheet of plastic. This blue liner will eventually stand between the water and the pool structure, so it has one very important job: keeping all that water where it belongs. The team carefully uncovers the large waterproof membrane and begins fitting it inside the pool. They work their way around the wall, positioning the liner neatly against the interior surface and securing it with black tape where necessary. Once the membrane is properly positioned, the crew adds a rubber covering along the top edge. This helps hold the liner securely against the pool wall, while also protecting the edge of the material. It's a simple-looking step, but when you're planning to contain around 15,000 gallons of water, simple is definitely not the same thing as unimportant. Next, the workers install the edge cap around the top of the pool. These sections are carefully fitted into place and connected to the supporting poles, giving the pool a clean, finished edge while helping keep the entire structure together. And now comes the moment of truth. The crew begins adding water to the pool, while carefully watching the structure for any signs of leakage or problems. Rather than filling it blindly and hoping for the best, they're using the water itself as a real-world test. If there's a weak spot, this is the time to find it, before the pool becomes a 15,000-gallon backyard surprise. While the water level rises, the crew continues strengthening the structure above ground. Each vertical support pole is connected to the upper framing, creating a network that ties the entire pool together. These upper panels aren't just there to make everything look pretty, they work like the muscles connecting the skeleton, adding strength and stability across the whole structure. It's actually a pretty clever setup. The vertical poles form the bones, while the upper framework ties everything together and gives the pool its finished appearance. Basically, the pool is getting dressed up, while making sure it can handle the enormous weight of all that water. What makes this pool particularly interesting is its combination of strength and smart design. The structure uses a galvanized steel wall with a corrosion-resistant crystal coat finish, built to handle outdoor weather and the chemicals found in pool water. Supporting that wall are sturdy 6-inch steel upright posts, giving the pool the backbone it needs to stay solid once thousands of gallons of water are inside. The manufacturer also lists a 60-year limited warranty, and the pool is made in the USA. Meanwhile, the pump and water circulation system are already installed and ready to do their job. The final filling process can now begin, and this isn't a kiddie pool we're talking about. Once full, this massive oval pool will hold approximately 15,000 gallons of water. Now that the pool is fully installed, it's easy to see why a 15 by 30 foot semi-in-ground oval pool can be such a fantastic addition to a backyard. One of the biggest advantages is the size. With a large swimming area, there's plenty of room for the whole family to cool off, play games, exercise, or simply float around and forget about everything else for a while.
Pump is ready to go. I'm gonna run some electrical later on, but for now I'm gonna just do an extension cord and cover it up so it doesn't get wet. And then backfilling will happen a day or so after. Just wanna make sure everything properly settles.
The semi-in-ground design is another major advantage. By setting part of the pool into the ground, the structure gets a more integrated appearance compared with a traditional fully above-ground pool. It can also make getting in and out easier, especially when combined with a properly designed deck or surrounding area. Another benefit is flexibility. A pool like this can work especially well for homeowners who want the appearance of an in-ground pool without committing to the enormous excavation and construction involved in a conventional fully in-ground installation.
Yeah, the pump was on. I added the chlorine to the frog pool tenderizer cycler. Pump is primed, it's ready to go, it's filled. I checked the lines and everything, and this is just struggling to get water through there because it's not enough just yet, but it's almost there. But yeah, here it is. She's filled. It took 24 hours. I think it's close to 15,000 gallons. So it's already getting dark out, and I also got a little thermometer in there. 86 degrees here in Tampa, Florida, this water, which I did research on. It's literally some of the best temperatures for swimming water, which is really cool. So here goes Mr. Penguin, living his best life.
After all the digging, leveling, framing, fastening, and countless hours of hard work, the transformation is finally complete. The finished pool looks fantastic, and the best part is seeing the owner's kid already enjoying it with his pool toys.
So here we go, pool's good, temperature is amazing. We have to add a little bit more sand.
There's also the entertainment factor. On a hot summer day, having a swimming pool right outside the house can completely change how the backyard is used. Kids can play, adults can relax, friends can come over, and suddenly the backyard becomes the favorite destination without anyone having to leave home. And perhaps the best advantage is the simplest one: convenience. No driving to a public pool, no crowded swimming lanes, and no packing half the house into the car. Just grab a towel, walk outside, and you're there.
Everything's looking good. You having fun?
Look, guys!
Uh-oh, somebody else is ready. All right.